Well, hello guys, I hope you're well. This is a quick video just to share with you a few items that I've acquired in the last couple of weeks. Some of these are things that I bought, some of these are things that have been given to me. I had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, so thank you, you know who you are. Right, so the first item I want to share with you is made by Esbit. Which, if you don't know, is a German camping equipment manufacturer. They make a lot of stoves, used by a lot of people. And this item is a stove. And I've seen some people using these, and I was very intrigued. And then I was kindly bought one of these for my birthday, if I can actually get it open. It's made of titanium. So it is very lightweight indeed. I actually just weighed this just now on the kitchen scales, and that came in at between 14 and 15 grams, about 15 grams. It is so lightweight, unbelievable. And the kind of usage that I'm imagining for that is perhaps more of a backup stove as opposed to being a primary cooking device. You can see it's got a little dish in there, and I've got some solid fuel tablets. They're not exactly the size, but you get an idea of how that could work. Esbit do make slightly larger ones, I believe, which could go in there. This is a slightly different size, but I guess you could put any solid fuel tablet in there if you really needed to or really wanted to. That's pretty strong, pretty lightweight. You wouldn't even notice that in your backpack. I'm going to talk windshields now. So if you've been watching the channel, in some of my videos I've been using a windshield, and that windshield has been my aluminium kind of fold up concertina style windshield. They're fairly standard, loads of people use them. They're pretty reliable, they're bomb proof. They do the job, but you know, I like to explore options with my kit and always look at alternatives. And I heard a few people talking about titanium windshields. So you can get these online on eBay, a couple of pounds, not too expensive, and it's very simple. It's nothing fancy. It's a bit noisy, but I tried this out recently when I was on Gibbet Hill, and I used it around my Fire Dragon solid fuel stove. The idea being it just unrolls. And you just curl it around your stove like that. It has got little peg out points, little holes there, that I've heard some people use. I didn't need to use them at all. It just kind of stands up on its own, and I was on a windy hill. It's also, it cools very quickly, being titanium. So it does the job, but it does mean that when you need to get to your cooking device, your pots, your pans, whatever it is, you can remove this quite quickly because it cools down quite quickly. So that was another reason why I was quite tempted by it. And the other reason, probably the most obvious, is the weight. So this comes in at 16 grams. So it's a no-brainer really. I'd say these are great, worth getting as an alternative, and again, not too expensive. So if you end up not liking it, then it's no big deal really. So that's the titanium windshield. So next up we have the Finer Filters water straw. So I've been thinking about these for a while now, the whole water filter thing. At the moment, for any little trips I do, whether it's walking or overnighters, I take on average 2 litres of water in water bottles attached to my rucksack. Some people use water filters in certain parts of the country, and I haven't actually bought this myself. This was a present for me. I haven't taken it out of the packet just yet. The idea behind these, if you're not aware, is that you're supposed to, in theory, be able to use this to filter water from various water sources. And it says here, you can see that, that the cartridges will remove 99.99% of harmful bacteria, and it's got a list of the various bacteria there, Legionella, Salmonella, things like that. This is a water straw, so the thinking being that you actually suck the water out of the source and it filters it there and then, and you're able to drink it. You can also attach it to a water bottle, one of those kind of floppy roll-up plastic bottles that are quite common, you can get quite easily. And yeah, I'm not quite sure where or when I'm going to try that out. If any of you know about these, can give me any advice, have tried it, like it, don't like it, I would be grateful. So do get in the comments and let me know. I know people have different views on it. Some wouldn't touch them with a barge pole, but then some people use them with no issues at all. I live in East London. I probably wouldn't use it in any of the water sources in East London for obvious reasons. But maybe if I was out in more rural areas with sort of flowing streams, maybe some rivers, things like that, possibly I might use it. And I guess if you're in a survival situation and you need to stay hydrated, you wouldn't be too fussed. You'd use your common sense, wouldn't you? But you probably wouldn't be too fussed. So I'm curious about it. I'm keen to try it out. But yeah, I'll watch out in future videos, because that could make a special appearance, and we'll see how we get on. It's a first aid kit, and you might be thinking, why on earth would you be sharing a first aid kit? There is a method to my madness. I have had a first aid kit on the go for the last year or so. It's been all right. It's kind of okay. It's a bit tired. I've used a few bits, and I actually just thought, you know what, I'm going to invest in a decent first aid kit. Yes, I'm going to pay a little bit more, but I'd rather pay for the convenience of having everything I need in there. It saves me a bit of time running around getting all the bits and doing it more cheaply. I have put some extra things in there. I'm not going to get it all out now, but I just feel a decent first aid kit is really important. You know, whether you're having a quick overnighter in the southeast of England, or whether you're going further afield for 2 or 3 nights. So I have put a few extra things in there, but I just feel a little bit more confident now. I've got everything I need should the worst happen. Okay, and lastly, I have my DD super light tarp and my 550 paracord, my 100 metres of 550 paracord. And you might be thinking, I didn't think that was new, Ben. I thought you'd used the DD tarp before, and I have, but I haven't used the paracord. Now, since I set up this channel, I've never professed to be any kind of expert. I'm just doing what I do and sharing it and learning along the way. So, you know, I'm not trying to be some kind of bushcrafting guru or anything like that. The times that you've seen me use the tarps are the first time that I have used them. So when you've seen me making mistakes with them, or experimenting or learning, that is genuine, because you know, I've never used a tarp before I started this channel. So I'm enjoying experimenting and learning, and there are countless other YouTubers out there and videos and examples and tutorials of how you can do this, which are really, really useful. But you know, as you know, I'm all about experimenting and learning, and learning from subscribers as well. So I have purchased some 550 paracord, and this is American-made paracord. What I've learned from my research is that there's kind of 2 types of paracord. There is the American-made stuff, which most people say is the best stuff. It's very reliable. It's manufactured to military standards, military specification, and the alternative stuff that you can get, which is a bit cheaper, is Chinese manufactured. You know, could be okay, but out of the 2, I've been told that the American manufactured paracord is better. If you've got experience of that, or you know otherwise, please get in the comments and let me know. But going on recommendations I've read, I'm going to try out the 550 paracord. And the reason I bought it is because I want to have a go at doing a few more forest and woodland camps with the tarp and setting up ridge lines between trees so that I can experiment with different tarp configurations. The 2 or 3 times I have used it, I've used my trekking poles, which has been a good kind of starting point for me. I know, quite a lot of fellow wild campers, YouTubers are into using paracord and tarps in woodland and things like that. That's new to me, but I want to have a go and try that out. So you may see that in some future videos. Just want to try and mix it up a little bit. So I am going to continue, with my tents and my bivvy bags and doing solo camps and also collaborations with other wild campers. But I also want to challenge myself and I want to try new things out. So there we go, guys. Some new kit, some initial thoughts, and I hope that's been useful. I am going to try some of these things out in future videos. If you do have any experience of any of these items, even if you good or bad, do let me know. Get in the comments. Let me know. Always appreciate the feedback, guys. If you're not a subscriber, please can I encourage you to click on subscribe, and also don't forget that little bell next to the word subscribe, and that will ensure that you get any notifications. So thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you soon.